Well, Jason, as part of our long-running reaction to every Nintendo Direct ever made that counts, not the UK ones or the,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No spin-offs. Actually, no, we just did a spin-off.
Yeah, all the, pretty much every North American Direct we're watching. So,
yeah.
This is Nintendo's Direct for 10/25/2012. It came shortly after the worst Direct we've ever seen, being the 10/2/2012 mini Direct, focusing exclusively on the paid DLC content for Super Mario Bros. 2.
This Direct happened 3 weeks later. Why was that not just a segment in this Direct?
Well, they're still learning.
Yeah, I guess they didn't realize you don't have to have a Direct every few weeks or something. They didn't even do that back then. So I don't understand what the fuck they were thinking.
It's funny watching them work out the kinks, honestly.
Yeah.
Like in this format. This one has, this is interesting. We should probably go over some of the stats, like based on where they're at now. 128K views. Pretty low for a Nintendo Direct.
I mean, this was a different time. I mean, wouldn't this have been live streamed on like Justin TV or some shit?
Well, hold up though. I feel we have an abnormality in the number of likes. There's only 1.5K likes. That's not a lot of likes for 128K views.
This is an old video. The metrics are all different when you go this far back. All right.
Well, yeah, let's get into it. Sure. 3, 2, 1, click.
Okay. Eat a tea. We got tea this time. Good sign there's going to be more than one game discussed. Okay.
Hi again, it's Reggie from Nintendo.
Hi.
While much of the world waits for Wii U, there are millions
nice baseball.
of gamers looking for
the Wii U's still not out? The fuck?
3DS systems. And that's what this Nintendo Direct is all about.
About the 3DS again?
More than 24 Nintendo 3DS games are on the way.
But the Wii U is just about to launch.
Yeah, he said that.
Some are available.
Yeah, but you're not even going to talk about it?
Purchase in the Nintendo eShop. And some
not my problem, apparently.
Only place you'll find them is in the eShop. I know you want details on all of them.
Is this an eShop Direct?
We've got them. So
if you remember, the eShop was not there when the 3DS launched. We had to wait for it.
That's true. I love the 3DS eShop.
It was long out by this point, I'm pretty sure.
I miss the music. You remember they used to update the theme pretty frequently?
Reggie, I don't want to alarm you, but there's been an accident.
No.
Oh, it's Nate Bildorf, who we hear on the Kit and Krista podcast.
Stickers have exploded
He's
all
back.
across the 3DS landscape. Okay, so this is Paper Mario's first appearance on a hand.
The seriousness he delivered that.
Distinct profile of the Nintendo 3DS.
It's like, we got a problem.
Not only does the art
There's
style
stickers
really
all
pop
across
in
the
3D,
Mario
structurally
land.
It's more level-based, giving it the kind of playability you want in a portable game. And of course, it still retains the trademark humor of the series.
That's not.
It does not retain the trademark humor. That is a lie. And of course.
Power-ups is more important than ever. You'll do that by tracking down hidden items, fulfilling quests, and beating bosses. The last of which adds
was pretty
more games
funny.
to your sticker album. That allows you to collect more stickers and more powerful stickers. And mixing sticker-based gameplay with the traditional action battle system of the Paper Mario series delivers a new twist.
Doesn't this look like
Every
fun?
sticker is an individual attack, but once you use one,
It does
it's gone.
actually.
So
Yeah, I mean, the battles aren't bad. They're
I
the
just-
same as.
Yeah, I love the Paper Mario look. I love the timing-based, turn-based stuff. It's fun. But,
Use to buy more stickers, or you can plug them into the battle spinner.
The battles aren't terrible at all, but they're, that's all the game has.
If you can line up 3 slots, you'll be able to use 3 stickers on that turn, which can make the difference between victory and defeat. Trust me, you're going to spend a lot of coins on the battle spinner. Not to mention,
I'm not going to trust this man.
other powerful stickers, which means
Well, you
every
do if you
battle
play
is a
through the
chance
game,
for a
because
payday that will pay
it is
off
worth
later
it.
in the game. There are also
I do like the
different
effect of
strategies
slamming that Goomba into the screen.
For one thing, the enemies take on different paper forms, and Mario has to decide what to
Wow,
do.
they're really doing like a lot
When a
on
Goomba
this.
turns into a
Ouch.
cone, for example, Mario must use a strategy other than a basic jump because, well, that Goomba is sharp now. When facing a Koopa Troopa, jumping on it to initiate
The way,
battle will
just like the words he's using, I can tell he's reading a
There are as
script,
many
but they're
attacks
trying
as
to
there are
make it
stickers
sound
in the world,
candid.
but you'll need to figure out the right
Yeah.
It's just like, okay.
This is a long adventure, and throughout it, you'll be collecting stickers, scraps needed to repair this papery world, and real-world objects that can transform into powerful stickers.
Okay, a pet peeve of mine. I don't like the real world objects, the look of them in Paper Mario.
No,
it's not my favorite.
I like how they're handled in the sequels better than this one. Because in this one, they're like items you use, but in the Origami King, they're like boss fights. Like, what's more dangerous to a paper man than like a pair of scissors or like a stapler?
That's true. Honestly,
yeah,
I should probably play Origami King now. That would be a good game to play on my Switch too.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You just got to get past the opening few hours, which are fucking awful. Because it's just like Nintendo handholdy.
Oh, okay.
The first few hours are just like tutorial hell. Nintendo won't let you play the game. Constant like text shit about stuff that doesn't matter.
Nintendo won't let me play the game.
They baby you so much in the beginning of that.
Honestly, Arceus has a lot of moments like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just mashing so much in that game.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna be mashing a lot in the beginning of. You play Origami King, which is the reason why I like Color Splash more.
Have you seen
not nearly as much of it?
Yeah. I need to reduce the volume slightly on this.
Yeah, it got loud all of a sudden, didn't it?
It's harder to hear you. Okay, that's better.
Yeah, what were we gonna say?
Have you seen the Always Sunny episode? The Thanksgiving episode?
The thing with that show is I think I've seen every episode, but I don't remember a lot of them.
That's honestly true, I think. I get that.
No, I don't remember what happens in the Thanksgiving episode.
There's just something about mashing it in that episode that I think is funny. That's all.
This sucks. This trailer here sucks.
We already saw that exact shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you showing us this again?
Well, because it wasn't a part of the trailer.
What are these guys called again? I forget their name.
Buzzy Beetles?
That's what they are?
Yeah.
Buzzy Beetle, okay.
Yeah. Look at how fun this is.
That's cute.
I guess.
That's cute.
Oh, fuck that guy.
You hate that Wiggler?
If you played the game,
No.
If you played the game, you would know the horrors of that dumb Wiggler. That is the worst part of the entire game.
Spike.
Oh my god, it sucks. So that fucking Wiggler, oh my god. It's the longest escort mission I think I've ever done in a video game. It sucks.
Okay, this is way too long.
Yeah.
If I'm just waiting for the next thing for like the last minute at this point. We're 6 minutes in.
It's not paced well. You can't be doing this after talking about the game for minutes. It's not like that big of a deal to spend this much time on. And it's also not a good game, and the trailer's not exciting because the game's not good. So they're not showing anything exciting.
Paper Mario is just the start of a long and deep list of games in the pipeline. Let's take a quick look at a few of the titles, beginning with Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask, which hits store shelves and the eShop this Sunday. Even if
I own and played Unwound Future, and I wanted to get this game, but for some reason I never did.
Any Professor Layton fan knows, these games
even though I am like in love with the 3DS.
With top-notch production values to create engrossing and mind-bending mysteries.
Layton's
That's very
cute.
funny. I still can't get over your reaction to seeing the Wiggler. It was like, oh, that's cool. And I'm like, yeah, I guess if I'd never played the game before.
Well, he was cute. I didn't say cool.
He's a cute sprite.
Into Layton's past and moves you back to the earliest point in the series timeline, Layton's high school days. That makes this the perfect game to start with if you've never played before. And longtime fans will love the backstory. You'll have to solve the puzzles in order to solve the mystery of the masked gentleman and the miracle mask. And in this Professor Layton game, you'll see more puzzles than ever before, including new twists on familiar visualization.
Get it? Because he twisted the...
Hey! Did you ever play Myst or Riven?
Of course.
I never played Riven, but I played Myst. I loved Myst.
I never played Riven either, but I played Myst.
Riven is like one of those magical, mystical games to me where it's like I would see it in my friend Jacob growing up. His dad's computer room, he had like that copy, and that box art is just like, that looks like it's the best thing that's ever been made.
That's a fairly common thrift store game.
Really?
I come across it kind of frequently.
We need it on the Switch,
and I do own
too.
it somewhere. Is it on Switch 2? I don't think it's on
The Switch 2 will fail if it doesn't get Riven and Dark Souls 2 ports.
So, I think Xbox might own Myst.
Oh.
Because they have that remake. There's a remake of Myst on, like, the series.
Dude, okay, actually, though, Myst would have made an amazing 3DS game.
It's on 3DS.
Is it really?
I own it, yeah.
Is it 3D?
I don't think so, no.
Well, then fuck that. Well, then I'm not buying it. And I
It
can't
might
anyway.
be, like, I can check, but I don't know.
Crosswords, stop. We're 9 minutes in, you're...
They got nothing, man. People don't realize Nintendo used to kind of suck.
This was like the worst time being into Duffy. Please visit http://cross Art
They hired somebody to
Academy.
make a website for that bullshit.
And while it certainly doesn't fit the typical definition,
Art Academy was a fun Game Grumps
to offer anyone
arc.
who's interested in art, or anyone like me who would like to get a little bit.
It's just like, show us a game,
it's
man.
not just a drawing application.
Here it is.
These are
Here's the game.
lessons that explore art theory and the
Doesn't this look good?
sketching and painting,
Wow.
including real-world art techniques using materials such as paints, pastels, and colored pencils. You can even create
Wow.
your own lessons and share them with your friends, along with your own artistic creations. The game is
Fucking guy in the corner.
now both in stores and on Nintendo.
I actually kind of
This
like
is-
the guy.
And after you've
This is somehow less exciting than the new Super Mario 2 Direct.
to supplement the 32 included
Well, just the fact that it's a real direct and not a mini, this is kind of embarrassing.
currently working on
Yeah.
This is
This is so, like, padded out.
If you're a Club Nintendo member and download any of these titles from the eShop, that means Crossword
Remember
Plus,
Club Nintendo?
Art Academy,
That must have been, like, just about over. They were about to stab that in the back.
or Paper Mario Sticker Star.
I'm waiting to see the
You'll be
payoff.
eligible for a special Club Nintendo reward, Donkey Kong Original Edition.
Yes! Yes! Finally, yes! Oh, dear God, yes! We can, you can play
All of the benefits
Donkey Kong for NES
finally in the
on your Nintendo 3DS.
for a different kind of audience.
Assuming you were an ambassador.
Sibling or relative.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, you would have gotten it through that.
With the management, selection,
And like half the people with a 3DS would have been ambassadors at this point.
Maybe this is too early. Maybe no, they did it already. They did it already.
Yeah, no, they were already ambassadors. I think.
using your inventory.
That was
Oh my
somehow
God.
worse than I could have imagined. For like a bonus.
It also
And we're watching this on the day of the Bonanza Direct, mind you.
fresh and engaging. In fact,
Oh,
be sure to give 2 free playable
that killed
And they
me.
called it Original Edition, but it's not even the arcade one. It's the NES version
Okay.
of Donkey Kong.
Style savvy, nice.
Shopping Spree will be available November 1st.
You shouldn't put no girl games in directs. Come on.
These aren't our low key boy games.
That's always been at the heart.
It's
You're in the same way that like Newgrounds dress up the character are boy games.
no, in these games,
They
what
can
you
be
do
naked.
is create like a fashion empire. They're basically like capitalism games, honestly, where you try and like
okay.
corner the market.
The new course packs offer exciting ways to play for all skill levels.
He's talking about them again. He's talking about the goddamn course packs again.
Oh my gosh.
Shut the fuck up, Reggie. You had a whole direct
We
about
we
this.
just bro, what's the time gonna be spent on these course packs versus the mini direct? Because the mini direct was only 5 minutes.
Other players.
I can't wait for them to somehow still talk about this game for the next 3 directs.
Dude, it's funny the way he keeps bringing up, like, and would you believe it? We've got leaderboards, and you can compare scores. Like, what are you talking about? Like, like, this is not something special. This is expected.
Challenge Challenge Pack B.
They're actually wasting their time on this.
They are. The gold bullet bills look pretty sharp, though.
What was the fucking point of having an entire direct if you were just going to talk about it again in this one?
At Comic-Con in New York a few weeks ago, people got a first-hand experience of trying to gather as much gold as possible in a limited time, which is what these new challenges are all about. In fact,
this is okay.
One of the expert players from our Treehouse team recorded his own speed run, which we're going to post on our Facebook page later today.
Yes.
Take a look and see if you could top his score. These downloadable course packs are available for purchase from within the new Super Mario Bros. 2 in-game.
He didn't say what anyone thought, by the way.
He just said that they had it there.
He said they were there and they played it, and then we had one of our staff do a speed run. That's all he said.
You'll find full downloads of games that previously were available.
It was Krista, so it was a pretty bad speed run.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time 3D.
2 goated games.
Fox 64 3D.
Sure.
3 goated games. 4.
4 goated games. Why not? There you go.
Virtual console games.
You should just be talking about those games.
Yeah, who cares?
Even if they're a little old at this point, talk about them.
Classic series that sees legacy games remastered in full 3D.
Yeah, they didn't do as many as they should have.
There's a large library of digital games that aren't available anywhere else. Among this last group, let's look
How
at
close to the end are we?
Not.
We're about we're halfway. Okay.
It's the
Oh, there's still hope then.
Okay, Crashmo.
All right. Crashmo's fun.
Scores of any Nintendo 3DS title, packaged or digital.
Nice.
The trick here is
Bushmo was
gravity.
excellent.
Yeah, I only played it on Wii U, but I imagine it's the exact same era.
It's really nice in 3D.
The floating blocks defy gravity by suspending in air, even if
This honestly brings back really good memories.
Yeah.
new move switches.
We could do for a
will move
Pushmo
blocks in
comeback.
a single direction when
We'd
they're
all
set
welcome
up.
that.
So make sure you know in advance.
You know, a 3DS series I surprisingly never got into, but meant to, is the Box Boy and Box Girl stuff.
But be
That kind
careful
of came
with
too
those
late,
blocks.
didn't it?
Kind
Unsupported
of,
ones
but
will come
I
with
always
you.
wanted to play it. I think it was a HAL
To
Labs
help, you
project.
can rotate the camera
Yeah.
view while
I never
playing.
played it either. It's a very funny that it exists.
Yeah.
The 3D really comes into play here. Crashmo contains plenty of puzzles to test you, but even when
He
they're
peaked a
solved,
little bit there on his
action
mic,
doesn't
I
have to
think.
end. That's because of
Crashmo.
advanced puzzle creation and puzzle
Link's
sharing
eyeliner.
features that let you create your own challenges via QR code patterns. Crashmo
that's
will be
cool.
available.
Some guy got mad at me in my comments the other day because I said that Zelda 1 was kind of underrated in current day.
Nintendo 3DS itself is part of the gameplay.
What did he say?
Tilt, turn,
He just ranted on and on about
360
how
degrees
ridiculous
to
and
maneuver
offended
a
he
puddle of
was
water
about
named
that.
Eddie
Because it's
through a
not
game's-like
underrated,
magical world.
according to him.
Okay.
Which is like,
You'll
cool.
have to master
Alright.
all the
Yeah.
states of water, from liquid to a block of
I
ice.
think a lot of these guys that comment on my videos are still living in 1985, and they think that, like, everyone, like, I've gotten so many comments that are shocked people don't unanimously agree that Metroid 1 is, like, one of the greatest games ever made. Like, they're shocked to learn this. Like, and, like, I think a lot of these people, like, when I'm talking about when they're good, like, Metroid doesn't need a defense. It's one of the greatest games ever made.
I have a lot of comments about that on my list videos because I start them off kind of spicy on purpose. Really, my Super Nintendo one is.
Yeah.
It starts with like Mario All Stars, Star Fox is the first two. And there's a lot of comments about that.
On your top 100, yeah.
Yeah.
Fluidity spin cycle.
All Stars is a great pick because, like, I'd rather play the NES versions, honestly.
The logic is just that it doesn't count.
Yeah, it's
But
not,
I need to have it on. Like, it needs to be on the list or else you'll complain, but it doesn't count. So 100. Basically, that's the thought process.
I agree.
And then Star Fox is like, this also needs to be on the list because people will complain, but I think it's poop. So,
Literally, what in the hell has this man even talked about for the past 10 minutes? He's still talking about Crashmo. Okay.
some fucking water game where you tilt the 3DS? I don't know.
And while you're there,
I literally lost interest to the point where I'm just talking about comments on my videos.
also do this year.
I remember this.
I got a
This
I
is
got
like a
comment.
shooter.
I got a comment, like I'm not really reading my comments right now, but I got one that was just in my notifications where the guy was mad at me going to thrift stores because LGR already did it. So
Shut up. What an idiot.
So yeah, but LGR already did this.
Did LGR go to the same stores? No. Did he travel to multiple states? Maybe.
LGR goes to the same 5 stores in all of his thrift store videos.
Yeah.
And frequent earthquakes.
You're just copying LGR by going to a store. I love Mutant Mutts.
Yeah.
I'll say it a million times.
Yeah, I've only heard of it because of
They're
you.
also available today. Crashmo and Fluidity Spin Cycle and all the rest
Fluidity
Fluidity.
Spin Cycle.
What a title.
on the way
Wow.
to the Nintendo eShop.
It looked like something I would never want to play, but it looked okay, I guess.
The thing is, in 2012, like, this was kind of dire for Nintendo. Xbox and PlayStation were both kind of
Yeah.
crushing it.
I mean, this was like you're getting made fun of for like a Nintendo era.
Yeah, which is funny because it's like when I rediscovered and became a fan again was during this era. Whoa, Castlevania the Adventure on the virtual
Fucking
console?
finally. What is this bullshit?
Okay,
There we go.
okay.
It's worth getting.
I remember seeing this advertised.
Zelda 2.
Zelda 2.
Whoa.
Go to game.
Okay.
So good. Not good on the 3DS, though.
This is a weird sizzle reel, though. It's like Virtual Console mixed with indie games.
Yeah. Ugh.
Just straight
I
up.
remember
just lost
I remember
levels.
Crimson Shroud. I wanted to buy it because it was level 5, and then it just looked bad to me.
What is this?
I don't remember this at all. What the hell?
Fuck?
This looks
Show
awesome.
more of this. What is this?
What is this? What the hell
What
was that?
Talk about that game.
Tokyo what?
You already showed the squid thing.
They finally show something interesting. It's in the sizzle. We got to look up that game. You know who has this game is Gerard the Completionist.
Oh yeah, because he has all of them.
Yeah.
Little comment created quite a stir. I'm talking about Fire Emblem, which you'll have the chance to experience in just a few more months.
He should eat that
shit.
live on stream.
If does Awakening get like fully revealed here because that saves this? Yes.
And commander of its forces in a fantasy world teetering on
Oh, it's in English now. Yeah, last time they showed it, it was in
You're
Japanese.
to guide a team of Alyssa's finest, knights, mages, archers, and more against the marauding.
This
demon
is
bandits. But what
such
sets
an
Fire Emblem
eye-opening
apart
game for
is
me
that
because
these
it was my
soldiers are all
first
unique characters
like
with unique
somewhat tactical
If one falls
RPG,
on the
even if it
battlefield,
leans
you've
into
lost
the
that ally
RPG
forever.
side way more.
This is a team of distinct individuals, each with a
Oh my
backstory
god.
and relationships. play
That's
a
not
key
the
role in the
canonical
past.
Robin anymore.
As you lead your
You
team
can
through
make your
battles
guy look
across
like that.
maps
I
that
have a
span
guy who
entire
looks kinda like
kingdoms,
that.
Your army will grow.
Yeah, I know. I mean, as I said, when Robin was revealed for Smash, I didn't even know he was supposed to be the protagonist of this game.
You know my favorite playthrough of this game? I made my Robin an archer. A sniper,
Ooh,
actually.
that's spicy.
Choose their weapons and direct their attack.
My best unit in Shining
But as I
Force 3
said,
right now is an
relationships are
archer.
key.
Nice.
It's weird.
Characters
Vike is
move
so
forward
good.
on the battlefield.
I love Vike.
As their relationships
Oh, yeah.
grow, you'll learn more
Sully
about
and
their lives,
Virion,
enhance
yeah.
their bonds, and even marry them.
I don't remember the guy, but I
And
remember
when
the
two
girl.
characters
Oh,
share
I
a
used
bond,
Virion a
you'll want to
lot.
partner them on the battlefield.
Sully I
The
wasn't too
stronger
big a
their
fan
bond,
of.
the more effectively they'll fight together,
I don't think I used either one
defending
of
one
them.
another from enemies and aiding each other in attack. And new to the series is the ability to create
God,
your
I
own
love this
customizable avatar who will join the battle alongside
It's
you.
funny too because like I know
Fire
so
Emblem
many
Awakening
people
really
found
comes
this
alive
series
on
through
Nintendo
this game,
3DS,
but at the
with all new
time
character
so many
designs,
people were
new
pretending
graphical
like
look,
they
more
were
voice
always a
acting and
fan.
cutscenes, and
That
of course,
bothered
a
me.
richly detailed world in full 3D. With Fire Emblem Awakening,
I mean,
you'll
back
be
then,
able
yeah,
to
this
extend the
would.
adventure
I
with
definitely would have been way
downloadable
more
maps.
excited for this than any other
It'll add
game.
New stories, new challenges, and new opportunities to an already lengthy quest.
I remember this was the first time I was worried about maybe not being able to find a game once it's out. Like it might be in so short supply.
It was
that I just
actually
can't find it.
it was actually sold out for a while. I remember that.
Well, my dad pulled through and he got it for me right when it came out. so-
Excellent. Love to hear that. I like that story you told of your mom buying both of the Pokemon games for you.
Oh yeah, that was a good one too.
That was a great story.
She trolled me. She gave me the wrong one.
Yeah,
Who she
when you
was.
said
She
not
knew
this
it.
one. This
Yeah.
one, very
I even
specifically.
wrote it down for her.
And I even, my favorite story you've told me about like parents getting you games is the one you said like when your dad got you like multiple PS2 games, but you're like, but Dad, I don't have a PS2. You keep open, Dad.
That's such a fucking. You gotta pull that shit with your kid. That's such a good dad move.
I do, man. What an excellent story.
Exactly, like some.
This was such a hype game. I kind of hate that I haven't played enough Fire Emblem games. This game just kind of like did things for me. It just opened my mind to a whole new world of gaming.
You're a bigger fan of this game than me, because I barely remember anything in it.
You had already played Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I guess so.
It made a big impact on me being my first Fire Emblem.
I remembered really liking this game, but I couldn't tell you anything that really happens in it.
There's another classic Nintendo franchise set to make its debut on 3DS early next year. And here with the details, again,
Kid Icarus?
is Nate.
Thanks, Reggie. If you've been
Probably
following
is,
the
isn't it?
Nintendo Direct videos out of Japan, you probably already know that Animal Crossing is turning over a new leaf.
Oh,
Animal
shoot.
Crossing. Interesting.
Okay, this is hype, actually.
They're actually ending with this. Wow.
And one major change to start you right off. This time, you aren't just a villager. You will be the mayor of the town.
This
And as
might
the
be
mayor,
like the most hours I have on any
decisions that
3DS
affect your
game.
town allow you to mold it the way you want to, and give you a much greater degree of customization.
Wow. This looks like a lot of
Decide
fun.
what landmarks should be built, encourage new shops to open, and even decide the hours.
Do you
of
remember
local
that
merchants
video of
so
the
you can better match
grandma
your lifestyle
that
and
like she had like 3,000
This new
hours
element in
in
the game
this
I
game?
probably never. I
adds a
probably
whole
never
facet
saw
to
it
your
because I
role
just
in the
avoided everything Animal
Plus,
Crossing.
it feels great.
That's
to sit
too
behind
bad,
a
man.
big
This
mayoral
game
desk.
rules.
Beyond being the mayor and making the big decisions, you still have all the little details. to
It always
decide
looked
on,
dumb to me.
including the crucial decision of what pants.
You've never have you played
You
any?
can now customize your outfits head to
No,
toe,
I've never
including
touched
pants,
any
shoes,
of the Animal
and
Crossing
socks.
games for even 1 second.
Those custom looks
It's
allow for much greater
so
detail than before, and you can
good
convert your custom
and
designs
fun
into QR codes
and
to exchange with
satisfying,
other
and it
players.
makes you feel.
It seems
good.
like fake
Of course,
fun.
you'll
It looks
also
like it's
decorate your
fake
house,
fun.
and there are many new furniture.
It looks
Nah.
like chores that
well
give
as
you
new
the
items
illusion
you
of
can
having
walk
fun while you're not actually having fun.
Plus, your custom designs
I
can also be used to
totally
refurbish furniture
understand
you already have
looking
from
at
the
this
recycling
and
shop.
thinking
So
that.
overall customization has
I
been
would
great.
say like Tears of the Kingdom is
And
fake fun.
This edition
And
of
this
Animal
is
Crossing
real
features
fun.
a new island. A tropical
This
place you
is
can
no.
venture
This
to when
is
you
this
want
isn't
to
even
make
like
friends.
design. This is just like shit
You can try to win
happens.
medals
Tears of
there.
the
Not
Kingdom
even shit
isn't
happens.
even
Like shit doesn't even
design.
happen.
Another new feature.
Okay.
Tears of the
There
Kingdom
is
ruined
way
everything
too
good
much
about
new
Breath
stuff
of the
to talk about
Wild.
in this game. So
This
instead
is
of listening
like
to me,
the most
take a look at this.
perverted version of like Boku likes Animal Crossing is. It's like we're just
Nah, it's very,
in a
it's
fucking-
very, very different from Boku Likes. Because the only one I've played is Attack of the Friday Monsters, and I played it more than once even. I love that game, but this is a totally different feel. And different loop. Which I've never played an actual Boku game, but I know that the Attack of the Friday Monsters is supposed to be very similar.
Attack of the Friday Monsters is a lot more structured than a Boku game.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Did you play it?
Yeah.
It's great, isn't it?
It's alright.
I think it's really good.
You definitely don't pick up orbs in Boku. Like you
True.
do in Attack of the Friday Monsters.
You do play with other kids and battle them. It's beetles
Yeah,
in
you
that
do
game,
that.
but it's
Yeah, yeah.
cards in this one, or in you know.
Yeah.
This game also was one of the
Really,
prettiest
just a-
games on the
Just
system.
a big, long, nothing happening trailer. Wow. Awesome.
I totally get that. Yeah, the trailer's not hype.
Oh, what's this? Intense music? Yo, you can go to the club?
With no one but you. Wow. I did that many times.
I will say, great girl game. You know, relate to girls with this game.
It is a girl game for sure. Girls love Animal Crossing. It's also a me game.
Like Disney Epic Mickey, Power of Illusion, Scribblenauts Unlimited, and Adventure Time,
Games we did
Hey
the
Ice
show.
King, Why'd You Steal Our Garbage, are coming over the next few weeks. And on top of
That he
all
read
that,
the subtitle.
franchises like Animal Crossing and Fire Emblem are coming to the party in the first part of 2013.
They didn't do a second take for that? Come on. Or coming to the party?
We'll leave you today with a quick overview.
I thought that was
of
intentional.
key titles
I just didn't get the
coming your
joke.
way over the next few weeks and
You're right, that was just a flub.
Thanks so much for joining
Oh, well.
us.
I don't get the joke either if it was.
Of Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah, that was anti-hype. That was a bad direct.
Oh,
Oh, and we're not done.
sizzle
We got
reel.
another sizzle reel. Like, one of the worst games Nintendo's ever made, maybe here. Like, I mean, that's a strong
Scribble
statement. Like,
Nuts and the worst Paper Mario.
it's like one of the worst games that people actually had
And
expectations
Lego Lord of the
for.
Rings on the 3DS. Don't forget,
Jonas is
if you
thrilled about
purchase
that.
one of those 4 games and you're a Club Nintendo member, you can get the original Donkey Kong on your 3DS.
That was pretty hype. It was a good moment. Oh, this is a good game.
FIFA.
We're
no,
already
Pro
up
Evolution.
to we're already up to 2013 by this one. So I only really played 2011. I got 2013 years later, and it
I
is
believe
a
Professor
copy-paste.
Layton is a good game, by the way. I just haven't played this one, so I
Probably,
can't say.
It probably is, but like it's not a good direct. It's not like hype.
No, it's not. Even for
This
like a
looks
3DS
okay.
Direct, it's not hype. Oh, come on, man. That's
Snooze.
awesome.
Didn't even talk about it, and it's also snooze. Oh, this is a good game.
Ooh.
There we go.
Etrian Odyssey 4.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem. These are 2 really awesome games.
You know, I think I'll be picking up one of these 3DS things.
Yeah, me too. I already had one. This is
Well,
not
yeah,
hype. No one wanted
got
the
mine.
Lords of Shadow art. Imagine if we got a real 3DS Castlevania.
I got mine. They didn't talk about this.
They had already talked about it enough. So they're probably just
Had
showing.
they? Oh, this was
Maybe
already
it's even
out?
already out, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I can't wait for that,
Yeah.
whatever song that was, to
Oh,
get
oh.
copyright claimed on our video.
It's all right. We're not monetized.
No,
anyway.
yeah, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't even bother removing it. Yeah.
Are we? How close are we to monetization? Not. I know we're not close in subscribers, but like watch time, are we?
Let me check.
In the
Actually, that's a
ballpark?
great question. I haven't checked in a while.
I have no
We
idea.
get a good number of watch time hours, honestly.
Yeah, I have no earthly idea. Let's open her up.
Yeah, I'm going to analytics right now. Or no, earn.
Okay.
Earn. Over halfway. We're at 1,974 valid public watch hours. Well, over halfway to the first
we're
part.
about halfway.
To the second part, we're halfway, which is the full partner.
No, I don't count the like 500 subscriber one. That one doesn't count. That's not monetization.
The watch hours is way harder, in my opinion.
I think we're gonna get that before we get to the subscribers.
We are, because this is like a more legit operation. But like you can't really cheese watch hours. You can cheese
exactly.
subs.
You can cheese the subscribers pretty easily, but
Yeah.
I'm seeing more than what you saw. I see 2,063.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool that we see different things. Let me refresh.
Like, are you doing lifetime or are you doing like some other metric?
I'm going to the earn section.
Where can you see?
It's
Yeah, right
the
there.
dollar sign.
263. 263.
It says that?
No. I don't know what earn. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Dashboard,
Watch time
content,
hours.
analytics, community, subtitles, copyright, and then earn.
I just clicked on watch time, then I clicked lifetime. And it says 2,063 hours.
Okay, well, if I go to analytics and I go to lifetime, I see 2.1K, yeah.
Yeah.
But so you should have access to the earn tab, but I guess
I don't know what that is. I'm looking at it mobile anyway. So
Oh, okay. Well, since we aren't partnered, you probably can't see that just because there's
Yeah, I
nothing
don't
to see.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah. All right.
Well, anyway,
Thanks for
that was
watching,
fun.
guys.
Shell Pedantic, like, subscribe.
You know what we should do? We should say a certain kind of comment to have if you made it all the way to the end.
Yeah, what do you want them to say?
I want you to pick.
How about you pick your favorite game from this direct and just have the title of the game?
That's great.
Yeah.
Think hard about that.
Yeah. It's gonna be Fire Emblem. I mean, if you pick anything else, you're just wrong.
Well, we did see a Monster Hunter title. There are going to be people who would pick that.
Yeah,
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
Even Professor Layton could get one or two.
I don't think anybody's.
Maybe even Crashmo.
Just the fact.
What about
that
the
I'm
original
saying
Donkey Kong?
That's what we end on. Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
All right, another one down.
We did it, man.